First tonight, an active shooter opens fire on two neighbors and shuts down part of Brooksville. This unfolded in the area of Star and Erma roads around 5 this evening. Tonight, 2 people are injured and the accused gunman is in custody. Good evening, I'm Dave Wagner.
And I'm Carolina Lead. It was a chaotic and violent scene that included a barn being set on fire, possibly to lure the victims. 10 Tampa Bay Shannon Clough has been in Brooksville all night. Shannon, it was a stressful few hours for the community tonight.
Well, the sheriff describes tonight as chaotic. Fire crews responded to a barn fire as deputies responded to an active shooter call. The sheriff telling us that the man behind the trigger was Steve Roosa. He says that Roosa shot 2 people, one of them in the hospital tonight, seriously injured. As for Roosa, he was shot by deputies.
Lights and sirens to the scene. Found kind of a hectic scene, to say the least.
Hernando County deputies responded to a call for a bonfire, gunshots, and people injured around 5 this evening along Erma Road in Brooksville.
We did have a building that was burning.
More concerning than that, there was an active shooter they couldn't locate. Sheriff Neinhuis says Steve Roosa set the barn on his property on fire. When people came to assist, he shot at them. 2 people were shot, one person he lives with and the other a neighbor. A woman who was shot has since been released from the hospital, and a man who was shot is seriously injured. Other people were shot at.
Committed some very extreme acts, including, we believe, setting the fire, shooting at least 2 people, shooting at least 1 or more others. So it was a very extreme, chaotic scene there for quite some time.
During this time, deputies didn't know where Roosa was. Neighbors were told to stay inside. Some who saw him earlier in the day told investigators
he had been depressed and acting strangely, and actually started shooting at the individual who lived on the property and the neighbors.
Investigators were able to confirm with a drone that Roosa was barricaded inside his house. Hostage negotiators tried getting him out. Roosa refused.
Preliminary information is at least 2 deputies fired their weapons. We're not sure yet if the suspect fired his, and the suspect is down. I'm not going to release his condition just yet.
And the sheriff telling us that no one is going to be allowed near the house as investigators continue their investigation throughout the night hours. The sheriff also added that Roosa has had little interaction with deputies in the past. I'm in Brooksville. Shannon Clough, 10 Tampa Bay.